Hello, 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 hello. Hello, Caleb. How are you? Caleb, you're the first like TikTok that went out before. Really on time you were. How are you, my friend? How was work? How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Hello, my friend. Hello, Lumi. Hello, Stuart. Welcome in, guys. We're in the new setup. First stream, the new setup. Few things that isn't in place I'd like the camera's a bit wonky at the moment, which I can't seem to get it straightened out, but I'll leave it. Put a comment too. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'll check everything after stream. But yeah, no, we're in the new setup. We have a big box in the setup at the moment, so the setup will look a bit better once this box is gone, which it gets taken tomorrow. So for Sunday's 12 hours, it won't be here, thankfully. But no, I don't know what we think of the new setup. You'll be able to see it a lot easier on Twitch later on because we'll have the full cameras. This is vertical at the moment. But yeah, as I said to the three that were into the TikTok stream at the time, we've pretty much moved the desk this way, if you like. The desk used to be a bit further back. Now we move forward. So you can now see the entire room. So the background's pretty much the same. It's just that we've now moved everything ahead. So yeah, really, really cool. We're currently only operating 2 cameras though. The third camera's been a bit of a pain in the arse. I knew that would happen, but I'll fix that at some point. We are operating 2 cameras. On this stream, obviously not, but on party scenes and stuff we will be. But no, I hope we're good. I hope we're liking the setup. Nothing like, it's not a crazy setup change. It's just me moved the desk. Got so much more room on the desk now because the TV that was on the desk is now here because we now have a sofa right here. The Switch 2 is now behind me, now plugged in as well. It's also on Ethernet. Also, I'm operating on a 20-meter Ethernet right now, 20 meters. My internet is all the way over there in that corner. But I'm going to go all the way around. I mean, technically speaking, it wouldn't need to be that big, but I want it so it's cable managed. So it's gone all the way around, all the way around, all the way around. It comes all the way here, up to the desk, round the desk, gets plugged in here. But it means my old Ethernet now goes into the Switch 2 because I didn't get rid of that Ethernet. I've just kept it. Because that was, I think, 10, 15 meters. That's going to the Switch 2. But no, really cool. So yeah, I'm loving it, mate. Loving it. So we've got a short stream around until 2. And then we'll have our big stream at 6 p.m. You got enough cable? Yes, I did. I have a bit of spare just in case as well. But yeah, need a... Basically, I have to order longer cables for the cable management. I mean, if we didn't care about cable management, we could have short cables. We could have it all over the place. So yeah. Cool thing is, it means both lights now. Because I actually have lights and stuff here. Before, they were just behind the setup. But now you can actually see them on the second camera, which is over there. And the third camera will be all the way back there. So you'll be able to see the entire room now. But obviously, I've got to just sort out why that's not necessarily connecting. I'm not too sure why at the moment. Bit of troubleshooting. I'm sure we'll figure it out. I was trying to figure it out yesterday and the day before. Couldn't seem to work, so I might order a new cable and see. But I've got so much more room on the desk now. The camera's a bit more further away, so I'm not sitting on the camera. I can now read chat a lot more easier because chat is right next to the game, which is nice. My monitors aren't just on my face, which I do like monitors being a bit further away. And overall, I just have more space on the desk, so that's always a good thing. Hello, Riley. How are you, mate? You built something by... I've seen you been in the world quite a lot, to be fair, at the moment. I mean, of course, we're doing a giveaway on the world and the Fortnite stuff at the moment. Which, if you want to see how to get in that, it's in the announcements. You don't have to do both, by the way, only one. Hello, Daniel. How are you? But no, I hope we all like the setup. There's nothing drastic, as I said. No big setup change. It's just I've essentially moved the desk backwards. But the setup in the background is all the same and stuff, other than the fact we've now got a sofa there and the TV's now there. But it means the full room can now be used as a setup, whereas before we only had half a room. Whereas now we have a full room. So in future, it means I could do all sorts of weird things if necessary, which is all cool and cool. This person is one of these individuals that doesn't like having a bed. Who is it? Doesn't have a bed? Kebab. Surely Riley has a bed. Wouldn't mind going in Riley's bed. Box. What's that smell? What's that? Sneaky chest. Yeah, been bored of games recently decided to commit to the realm. Well, that's fair enough. I'm currently on my way to completing Lego Batman Tree. I'm going through the 100% stage at the moment, which has taken a while because there's a lot of collectibles in Lego Batman. I'm currently only a fifth of the way on 100% in the game. A third on the entire game, but like on the missions, I've only done a fifth of the missions, but a third of the entire game. The good thing is, once you've done all the missions, that is most of the 100%. There are a lot of the collectibles are in the actual missions, so it's not too bad. By the way, if anyone wants to join, feel free. I'm washing my sheets now. That barrel is the books to the library. Yeah, I'm probably maybe write one of them. Being in bed, it's quite cold under here. Can I get a blanket? It's been a cold. It's fucking freezing today, lads. Jesus Christ, mate. I mean, I know I'm in a tank top, so I can't really comment, but it's bloody freezing today. It's actually quite nice in the room for a change. For the last month, since we've been pretty much having this work done, nearly a month, I've not been able to open the windows. You all know I bang on about it all the time. And it's made the room very unbearable. Because now the outside temperature's been consistently quite cold. This morning, the room went below 20 degrees for the first time. Whoa, Jesus Christ, you have been building something, Caleb. So yeah, this is like Caleb's district. Bro, is that a chest? What's he been up to here? He's built like a right little mansion thing here. Kebab's factory plus facility. That's where he puts all the kids. This place is a storage facility for Ducky's Corp establishment, includes cooking areas, backup storage, extra stock. If an item is out of stock, feel free to check and pay in here. Anyone is welcome to use the equipment inside the facility. That's pretty cool. Just going to turn down my game a little bit. Only thing with my desk having a lot more space. It does feel like everything's about 10 foot away from me, so I have to stretch to turn, like, move things. But yeah, no, again, hopefully everyone likes this up. There is this big box here. Once that big box is gone, you'll be able to see the entire background again. That big box gets taken tomorrow. So you'll see the entire setup for the 12 hours. And of course, later on today on Twitch from 6 PM, you'll be able to see the setup in a bigger, like it said, on a bigger scale. So vertical, which you'll be able to see more of, and things. If you watched the TikTok before stream, you would have seen it first. Setup, that is, because I did film the new TikTok today because the Lego Batman Asylum arrived. So it means we've got another Lego set to build, and it's actually my biggest set. It overtakes Hogwarts, which was my previous biggest set. But yeah, no, this will now be the biggest set I've ever built, which I'm looking forward to building it. Probably won't build it this weekend, but I do have a space for it, and I'm looking forward to it. I might build the Batmobile this weekend though, because then I've got that ready for when I do the full display. Yeah, okay, I say this where you keep the kids in that place. You must not heard me. That is water. We got a YouTube video out today. I've been a busy bee today, I tell you. It's been a busy bee. But well, no, we'd love to see it. IKEA TikTok did randomly well yesterday. Wasn't expected to make it wasn't expected to make a Christmas TikTok yesterday. I know I keep making them, but that one wasn't expected. Was having to go to IKEA to pick up a unit for the TV here. I need an actual TV stand unit. That's another thing. I have 3 setups in this room now, by the way. Technically, I have 3 setups if we're being truthful. I have the main one. I have the TV and the sofa, and when the box is moved, the retro screen that you could see before, that's all still there. I've not changed the background. So we have the retro section. We have the main setup, which is PS5 and PC. And then you have the Nintendo section, which is over here. But you could plug in any game here, to be fair. We also have the mini fridge that's now plugged in right behind me as well. Which is currently only full of Guinness, but we move. So yeah. We have 3 setups technically in this room right now, but they all do different things essentially. But they all can do whatever you want, to be fair, whatever you want to plug in. Okay, well, my friends on Xbox, I'm the lone one trying to figure it all out. What's going on? So I could sort it. A desk, etc. I want to get a piece of knowledge is little to 0. See, that's like the opposite of me. My knowledge is like amazing. Best things in my advice for PCs: get yourself a budget of how much you want to spend, because a lot of people just like say they want a PC but don't use half the brains. As in, your first thing is want to be how much do you want to spend on a PC, and then you pretty much go from there. And then you start finding parts from there. But you also want to factor in things like what do you want your PC to do. So when I built this absolute beast of a PC, I wanted it to be able to stream 4 different sites at one go and be able to play games. So for me, I had to build something totally stupid. Which for most people do not need this, and it's totally overkill. Like I won't need to upgrade the parts of my PC for forever. It's insane the PC spec we've got. But for the everyday person, not everyone needs that, craziness. So you also need to factor in what you want your PC to do. Of course, you've got to factor in monitors and stuff. So a lot of people think, oh, I want really high frames, but here's the thing. If you don't have a monitor that's actually capable of doing the high frames, then why do you need high frames? Because you still won't be able to see them. So you got to factor in, do you need a really good monitor or a really good screen to be able to do you need to purchase that? So then that also becomes another cost you've got to think about. You also got to think about keyboard, mouse. Some console players already have that because some console players like playing keyboard and mouse anyway. So that's sometimes not necessarily a factor. But yeah. You've also got to think as well, PCs are an everlasting investment. What I mean by that is just because your PC is good right now, in 2-3 years, if you go really cheap right now, you're probably going to have to upgrade your PC to keep up with the flow of games. So do you want to go more expensive now and bigger investment, but then not have to upgrade anytime soon? Or would you rather keep it cheap right now because that's maybe all you can afford? And then invest like every 2-3 years in newer parts. So yeah, that's, there's a couple of things you got to factor in there, but that's where I'd go from. So I don't really expect to want much from it. Many just want drawing/modeling softwares. Yeah, so I mean that doesn't sound too expensive, really. I mean, you can get great parts. I mean, I highly recommend using the second-hand market. A lot of PC experts, definitely from the TikTok universe, don't use TikTok. That's another piece of advice. Seem to be really against second-hand parts. I just don't know why. Yeah, of course you lose maybe, the fact that it's either maybe mistreated or it might not last as long or whatever. But like some of the second-hand parts are really good pricing. And although I didn't go that with the PC currently, I would definitely recommend it. Some great parts on there because some people just buy parts all the time and they don't need them, which means there's an ever-flowing, flow of parts, if you like. We like to drink with Brandon. I don't drink, to be fair. That's why it's full of Guinness. Yeah, no, I definitely recommend secondhand. But yeah, get yourself a budget of how much you can and are willing to spend, and then have a look from there. YouTube's going to be your best friend in terms of like looking up stuff. And if you do know anybody who knows a thing or two, then always worth consulting with them as well. But your budget is your first step. Budget is always the first thing that I suggest to people. Very underrated step. Because if you're building a PC, it's very easy to say you want to build a PC, but there's so many different levels of a PC. You can have something like me, a total beast, but is overkill for 90% of people. Or you can have something that's kind of middle of the range. Or you can have something that's budget. And there's nothing wrong with budget. Nothing wrong at all. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh yeah, get used to it. Don't get used to this pause menu, by the way, chat. The pause menu is changing. I want to see what it's changing to. A little bit of advertising for the video later on. video later on, we talk about some of the new changes going to Minecraft. But the pause menu is one. We're getting a brand new pause menu. In my opinion, it's actually a huge upgrade, so it's not a bad thing. I'm normally a big hater of new menus, but in my opinion, the new menu is a big upgrade. A bit more simpler. I'd like to use Fortnite as a great example here. Fortnite constantly upgrading that, well, or quote unquote upgrading that menu, and it's just overkill. This is actually a great change in my opinion, and I'm normally very anti-menu changes, so it's very rare for me to give that level of compliment. Right, this no, stage can be sealed as well, because that stage is where the what's it called? That's where the women and stuff is going. What are we all up to this weekend, chat? Anything good? We relaxing, chilling? What are we up to? I buy a fortune book for anyone. I might have fortune. I can't promise you, but I can take you to. If you come to my house, I can let you rummage through my books. I have sorted them out into select areas. I need to get seeds anyway. So I need to fly out of here. But yeah, no, if you go to my house, let me know where you are. I want to say I do have a fortune because someone asked, I think, and I ended up making spare because I had like loads of 2s and 1s, so I ended up combining loads together. Why are chunks start loading? What's going on? What is going on? Why are chunks not loading? I've not seen the world load up this poorly since PS4. There we go. I'm not too sure. I think it just maybe had a moment there. Very, very random. I cannot say I've seen that since PS4 days. Very, very random. There we go. The game sorted itself out now. I'm not too sure what happened in that moment. Very unusual. If you send us messages, let me know. Sally loves you posts about Christmas. Who the bloody hell, Sally? It's gone dark, spooky. They made this game brighter. Didn't think about mobs. Granted, a lot of this is just aesthetics. And also so people who use the farm actually have... Oh, I'm gonna have to sleep because there's fucking mobs going all over the crops. I know I could put glowstone at the bottom of the water, which I probably will do. Been jump scared by a spider. Imagine getting jump scared by a spider. Oh, that's all I was going to say. Doesn't really make it. I mean, it doesn't really matter or help me at all, though, because I'm going to come to my house anyway. But thank you, whoever did. That is where the camel that Charlie gave me is. Although, apparently, we've already got one in the house, thanks to Alfie. Alfie's brought his own camel to the house. Alfie just decides to move himself in. Oh, you stream like, why not? Before Charlie gets there, I may as well start looking through books. Wait, no, actually, no. I'm going to tell. So, if you come to my house, come down the stairs, all these shulkers here, every single shulker is full of enchanted books. I also have some more chests full of them, but they're the main ones. I don't really know what's in them, but I have a rough idea that if there's a fortune, it's probably going to be there. I don't think the books in the chests have anything good in. Could be wrong on that, in all fairness. Don't realize how close I've been putting this water together, to be fair. So, Caleb, talk to me about this, what's it called? This, like, holiday area you're doing. And Louis, what you up to in your MC world? What you building? What's the plan? Crops are arseholes. Not crops are arseholes. Mobs are arseholes, sorry. The reason I had crops on mine is because they've been trampling over them. As long as most of these crops have, or most of these waters have light, it should hopefully make a relative difference. New Skagness for all. Rocket League can bring me so much happiness, but also so much anger in the same day. I've already had my recent phase of Rocket League. So okay, I ain't got to put up with that. Do enjoy going like having phase in Rocket League though. I'm just trying to beat the game. Never done it before. You've never beat the game. Well, the thing is, though, what do you clarify as beating the game? Is that just the Ender Dragon to you? Right, so players have an all-inclusive holiday resort where people can explore / use. Not really an investment for me, but may change that depending on how well it does. Our blueprint's drawn. Nice. Where plans are you planning to build it? I assume. Oh, I would have thought near the sea. Forgot I also started to put some streamlights at the start of this. Oops. Shit. That's all touch out. Oh, really? Fucking rain. That means mobs are going to be around. Did I put a chest around it? I can't remember. It's going to be 200 by 200. There's a lovely space behind my court building, which it may just fit. As in the big tower. You can build things further out, you know, Kettlebell. You don't have to like build... I mean, maybe you start building things relatively close together, but you don't feel afraid to build further abroad. I mean, you got that entire pool of water top right on the map if you still want to be close, but not ultra close. Don't want things further out. No, it's fair enough. I'm just saying that you can. Fair, you never beat the Ender Dragon either, but that's mad. I've beat it about 1 million times, it feels like. Me in this world have beat it about 40 or 50 times, and that's not me over exaggerating. It's just that Minecraft in the past, you used to be able to reset the end all the time. You could still respawn in the dragon now, but you used to be able to fully reset the end in the Nether on Legacy console. And it always used to be an event on this world to do it that way. So, yeah, I mean, I've beat it on this world loads of times, but on pretty much every world I've done, I've beat it. I mean, I can't remember how many times because I've played Minecraft for so long. I wouldn't be able to give you a number, but a ridiculous amount of times. There's your top corner map, yeah. I mean, you're not the only one who's built further out. Swinny's built, I think, 2,000-3,000 blocks away. There you have fortunate on blind. That's fair enough. Never mind then. Wasn't necessarily a guarantee, but with all them books, it seemed maybe likely. I mean, there could be one in the chests as well, but it's not so easy to describe where they are just because I don't think they're fully marked yet. I have a few chests fully marked, but not all. Now it's rain. The only issue with that is now I'm trying to struggle to find which bits have water and which bits don't. I hate when you land on a fucking, even when you land on it when it's wet. Breaks it, never used to. There's not really any water up here. Got my pumpkin candle on right now. Not as strong as the Christmas one. It smells really nice though, so I'm a bit disappointed it's not fully strong. Still is nice. Not as strong as I'd like. Candles are definitely my most feminine trait. Alright. I don't really have many feminine traits, but candles, I am just as bad as a woman. Alright. I am more than happy. Well, I wouldn't say I'd go like deliberately candle shopping, but if my mum's in a candle shop, you bet your ass I'm smelling these fuckers as well. I think where it all started is when I used to play football. And some of you lot won't know this, but when you play football, a lot you will notice. Well, okay, some of you will never, but like your boots start stinking like really bad. Because it smells like grass. It smells wet. Like obviously you have sweat, of course. You get the idea. It's just grim. And they just smell fucking awful. So it just became a thing that I just started to hate bad smells. And that's where the candles came from. And then as I got like more into Christmas, I started loving the smells of Christmas. So that gave me Christmas candles. And now I just like candles. So that's where it all came from. You just put Netflix, I want to go to sleep, but I've recently started putting this guy's video on. They're all around 3 hours long. It's him reading out Reddit stories and his voice so common. I've seen loads of YouTubers do that. Not necessarily Reddit, but like history videos. It said, history for you to fall asleep to. I'm like, it's a unique way of doing it, I suppose. I'm going to get a counter my room smell nice. Are they as good as they are? Are they as good as they are? I know what you mean. I know what you're asking. Love that English, though. It really depends, to be honest, with candles. Like, I've had some candles like that aren't branded and cheaper that are really good, but you equally have them where they might smell nice out of the jar, but they don't really give a smell when burning. Which is normally why I'd stick to Yankee and some of the brands, but equally, again, it all depends on also what kind of smells you like as well. Like, some people might enjoy a more fresh smell. So like freshly clean stuff. You can buy candles that literally have the smell of like says freshly clean towels or like things like that, or more fresh fragrant smells. Or you can have people like me who like more spice. So like cinnamon or Christmas or bacon or you know what I mean, like that kind of smell. You can have more rustic, so you can have more like wood, like burning kind of smell. So it really depends on what the comment of are they as good as like people say they are. It really depends on what you're into, like what smells you like. You'd have to go to a candle shop, Caleb, and give them a good smell. Find the smells you like, and then you can start ordering some. Because I wouldn't go ordering online based on the names, because some might say they smell of one thing, and I can assure you, you smell the jar and you're like, well, that don't smell of that at all. Or it might smell of it, but it might not smell of it in a good way. So you've got to go to a candle shop, I'm honest with you, mate, because like online I would not recommend. And unless you know the candle, like if you know the candle and you've had it before, order online. But if you've never ordered the candle before or never ordered the brand, I would not recommend. Definitely not, mate. Definitely not. Bad idea. Because you could order it and you like, ew. I prefer me a fruity smell. Exactly. You can have mint smells as well. Some people like lavender. Some people like having sleep candles. I know some people like putting like lavender spray on their pillows, but you can also have like lavender candles and stuff. I know people like that. Just like going to shop sniffing candles. So that's what I'd do. Yeah, a lot of candles are very misleading. Yeah, exactly. So I would never order a candle online unless I already know. So that's why I don't. I'm going to get some hay bales and stuff. Candy cane candles are really good, like the peppermint ones. I prefer more of a cozier type smell though. That's the thing, especially like during cozy gaming season. And now I've got the sofa here as well. Like, I want more like a kind of like a spice or like kind of a warm scent, if you like. So it just kind of makes it feel a bit more cozy and on a cold morning or whatever. So that's why I prefer that kind of smell. Yankee is the usual place, yes, but I would say don't say no to the unbranded, because a lot of the unbranded, they create some unique smells and good smells, and Yankee is quite pricey. But sometimes with the unbranded, they might smell like it out of the jar, but you burn the candle and it doesn't necessarily burn as well, or doesn't necessarily have a long lasting smell. So although I wouldn't say go with Yankee all the time, don't necessarily go with unbranded all the time. It's one of them you kind of have to learn. Like at Tesco last night, there was some great candles, but some of them were just like a little bit pricey. That was a lovely hazelnut one. It smelled like you were just baking, and it smelled lovely. But it was like £12 a jar, and I'm like, £12 a jar. Yankee normally have good deals on at half price, and sometimes you get £12-15 a jar, like that big jar that I have. And I was like, so are you really worth it? You know, if you're not the big brand, you know, should I really still be paying as much as the brand? That's another thing. Yankee in store do normally have a lot of offers on, especially if they're in the middle of changing seasons. So for example, right now they are some of the old Christmas stock from like last year, which is one that I got there, was on offer for half price. So changing season is always good as well. Did you get people a Yankee candle? Yeah, for Christmas is a really easy present, isn't it? Really easy present. One thing I've always wanted to try is they have these crackling wood burners. And it's basically a candle, but they... I do have enchanted pot smart, so I could have sent you down there. But yeah, they have like... It's not like, you know, you light the candle. That bit actually crackles, like it sounds like you're listening to a wood fire, and I love that kind of thing. I've always wanted to try them. The only issue is I just don't like any of the smells from the wax from them ones. They're a newer range, but the actual smells, in my opinion, aren't quite as nice. But the sound's nice. Got wax burn in my room, and all the candle talkers made me steal one of my mum's black smells, slap it on. Yeah. No, game changer, mate. Game changers. One of my, like, as I said, one of my feminine traits. I love a candle. Love a candle. So whenever my mum goes in a candle shop, it's never... I don't personally mind it myself. It's one of my favourite shops. Always down for a candle shop. I'm trying to wonder if I have any spare wheat anywhere. Does anyone sell any wheat? Because I want to make hay bales. It's not necessarily something I would have, to be fair. I'm going to have some in my restaurant, in all fairness. Hello, Kai. How are you, mate? Welcome in. Well, it's better to see you in here today, I have to admit. You can have like electric ones as well, with candles. I brought them on one like years ago, and then that wax there is actually reusable, and it does still smell to this very day. I think they changed the actual electric burners now. There's newer models, but they still work the same. Might just go harvest somewhere. Spent all morning trying to get constants a bit. Being called a bot. Why were you being called a bot? Or by who? Who was calling you a bot? Oh, all right. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I've been good. It's been a pretty solid morning, to be honest. Been a productive one. Made a YouTube video. Got TikTok out. Took my dad to his MOT. On a walk. Bloody cold this morning. New Lego arrived. Ticket company because the website kept crashing. What concert was it? Guessing you weren't successful based on your message. Early kickoff for Forest tomorrow, guys. We've got 12:30 away at Arsenal. Big Ange's first game in charge. I love the sound of... Oh, Radiohead. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Finally. Waiting for the day you'd show up, Kai, in the old music. Back again. I used to get along with your music quite a lot back... Well, it feels like forever ago now, but now we're talking. Radiohead. Very nice. That would have been quite a nice concert. That would have been. Love a bit of Radiohead. Can't wait for Aberdeen away on Saturday. Aberdeen is always a class away day. I was hoping they made it to the Europa League because I'd have loved to have got them. Always wanted to go to Aberdeen myself. I'd never no reason why. So it's always good to hear it's a good away day, but never had a reason why I want to go see Aberdeen. But I really do, because Aberdeen's a bit more further up north, isn't it? Whereas we've never really been further north than Edinburgh and Glasgow. We were going to go to Inverness before COVID hit, but sadly that was booked in the COVID year in 2020. So we all know what happened there. Them plans went to shit. I need 5 more. So I know I couldn't get tickets. Yeah, really unfortunate that is. That'd have been a proper W. Yeah, it's classed the Highlands, yeah. 2 hours on bus from Dundee. It's not too bad. James was trying to get one ticket. Well, fingers crossed, eh, mate? Fingers crossed. I guess you were in like a queue and everything. Worst part is Radiohead have kind of been made trendy on TikTok, haven't they? So the sad thing is, like, you've probably missed out to some little TikTok cunt. You need 9 per hay bale, so I may as well just get 6 more. So I love this like area over here. Love this change I made to spawn last year. Just got a fishing rod fishing. The only enchantment is Curse of Vanishing. Fucking love Minecraft, don't you? That's a right cunt job, that is. That's the type of thing we'd get on that, you know, that island YouTube series we did? All of us. That'd be the type of shit we would have got on that, mate, to be honest. Well, it's been proper laggy today. Wasted tons of fireworks somehow. I was placing hay, not fireworks game. Yeah, not too sure what's up with the world this morning. Not sure if Minecraft's had a bug fix up. Well, a quote unquote bug fix update. I do know they like messing up realms whenever they try and fix bugs. Very annoying occurrence that happens a bit too regularly. No, it won't be because you're further away, Charlie. It won't be because you're further away. Because if that had been the case, I'd have been complaining about it all the time, wouldn't I? Where it's only really today we've noticed it. Because it's the realm, like you're the only one rendering in that chunk at the moment. So it's not because you're there. Like I'm not rendering in your chunks at the moment because I've not been over there. If I went over there, then right now, then obviously I'd have to render them in. It's just Minecraft, mate. It's just Minecraft for you. But it normally does happen after an update. It's fucking so annoying. The amount of issues we run into after updates is criminal. Yeah, it's annoying that realms are because we pay £6.49 a month. So in my opinion, like they should almost run perfectly. I mean, eventually I want to turn this into a server, but I want the player activity to increase before I start putting money into servers because servers they cost a lot more, especially if you want mods on there. You have to pay for the actual. What a lot of people don't realize is you can have a server for pretty cheap, but if you want to serve with mods and on a fairly big world, it costs more because you have to have the actual memory size. You have to pay for that, and that's where the cost comes in. And then, of course, if you actually want the server to run well, you need to actually put more money into it to be able to have a good server. So that's why I want a decent player count. Have a ticket in the basket, but didn't fancy spending 350. Yeah, I don't blame you, mate. That's a lot. It's a lot. When you consider that you could... It's like one of them, innit? It's like, is that concert a £350 memory? And that's like the thing you would ask yourself. That's like what I always ask myself for things like that. It's like, is the memory I'm going to get from that concert, or not, obviously I'm not a concert person, but if I was in that mindset, is it worth £350? And if the answer's not yes, then it's not worth it. 350 quid, you could do a weekly shop. Well, you could do more than a weekly shop, mate. Your weekly shop's 350. I'd like to know how many people you're shopping for. The thing is, like, the 350, like, I could do so much more with. That's the thing. That's what I was trying to get at with the... With, like, is that £350 memory. You definitely couldn't do 3 months worth of shopping, I can assure you. Definitely couldn't, Caleb. Definitely couldn't. Shopping's definitely not that cheap. We spend about 100 to 120 a week. That's for a family of 4. And a cat. So... You start factoring in bigger families, mate. £300 ain't going that far. It's Lego spending money. It is. It is. You could get the Black Pearl today for $299. Not that I'd recommend that. Better sets on the market, to be honest, at the moment. Yeah, about 100 a week. Yeah, exactly. So you definitely ain't getting 3 months worth, I can assure you. Definitely ain't getting 3 months worth. Even before the cost of living, you'd struggle to get 3 months of shopping out of 350. Like, you'd struggle. Can't forget Patch, yeah. He's expensive, though. Cat food's not cheap. Right. It's already 1 o'clock. Jesus. Got about an hour left to stream, guys. And then we are... Then I'll see you at 6 PM tonight. I'll work out how I could do to light up the path here. Anyone got any advice for lighting up grass paths? I mean, I could just put some, maybe... a glowstone below the slabs, possibly. Because we've already got some light coming in from the shrooms, which is doing a decent job with the light. Light under it? Does light actually go through grass paths? I mean, I could light under the slabs, which is what my plan is, but I don't think light underneath the grass path makes a difference. Before Kit Kat passed, we were spending so much on her food, and then when we got, when she got all these best food, yeah. Like, someone who has, like, a lot of pets, I mean, fair play, but, like, they're a lot. Like, pets are not cheap to keep anymore. I mean, we have fish as well, but with fish food, you don't. I mean, I think you can, but we don't buy our fish food from your local supermarket. You don't pop to Tesco and buy fish food. Better place to get that from. But I suppose technically you could count it in a shop if you like. Technically not a full block. I've never known you be able to do that, but I'll give it a go. Why not? I don't think it can. Oh, wow! You learn something new every day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can someone sleep, please? Only takes one of us. And 2 elderly cats, 21 years old. To be fair, 21 years old for a cat is pretty impressive. Yeah, take that bitch. Take that bitch. Take that bitch. Fucking can't leave me alone. Fuck off. I'm just gonna put a water there. Brian's acting like he's in Harry Potter and sat in the skeleton light. I didn't actually read the message. I asked earlier on, has anyone got anything planned this weekend? I never even read any of the messages. I'll ask again. My apologies. What we all got planned for this weekend? Anything good? I asked and then didn't bother reading the chat after saying it. So I didn't see the message. Whatever you could like underneath these things. I mean, don't get me wrong, it makes sense, but say it makes sense. In the laws of physics, it makes absolutely no sense, but this is Minecraft. Got nothing on tomorrow, and then second to last shift the current Alfords. Oh yeah, uni starts soon. Sister's doing some stuff for that this weekend. Or today, sorry. Like sorting out. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Still not an idea, I think. I don't know. Doing a thing. Not my area of expertise, if that wasn't obvious. Definitely not my area. You're doing something. That's all I know. I'm the anomaly. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one out of the younger lot who didn't go to uni. I think. I'm trying to think is anyone who's in my boat. And I don't think there is. I like being the anomaly. I like being the odd one. Yeah, I think I am, now I thought about it. Everyone I think about has already either been to uni, graduated, or is in uni. Mad. No, just relaxing. Nice. I'll be on Discord tomorrow. In the morning, though. Not from 12:30 because Forest are playing. Then after that, I won't be available till the evening, possibly. A bit like last week. Last week, I went on early in the day, went off in the afternoon, then came on at night. So tomorrow, if anyone's free in the Discord, I'm more than down to play on a few games. If anyone wishes, you're more than welcome to come in the call. Just look out for me or at me if you're ready. If you're on and I'm not on necessarily yet, you can always at me and let me know. Got kicked out of uni even last year. That's mad. I just find it mad that you get knocked out, like kicked out of uni. You pay for it. Well, actually, technically, the taxpayer pays for it, but which is anybody who works. But you know what I mean? Like technically, you pay for it. So I always find it mad that you get kicked out of it. What's fine, imagine you guys don't have a Halloween autumn break, apparently. Well, my sister isn't. She don't have one. She don't break up till Christmas. Which I know is quite normal in like the States and stuff. I know it's quite normal in that, and then they have a longer break at Christmas. Because I know my Canadian cousins, their term times have always been quite interesting. Just went back to Christmas. Yeah, I didn't know that. Again, this is not my area of expertise. You've not subbed on YT yet. You come in all the premieres and all of the lives, and you don't even subscribe. That's mad. I mean, it helps the video. To be fair, it helps the video just as much because you're still engaged with my content. At the end of the day, YouTube subscribers in the same way Twitch followers. Neither matter. It's all like a personal ego thing. The way people interact with the video is the best. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you watch a video and someone chooses to subscribe to that video, that's good for the video. because that shows the videos engage the person enough to subscribe. But don't get me wrong, if someone subscribes during a video, it is a good thing. Unlike where if someone follows on Twitch, it doesn't really mean anything. However, like after that, that subscriber now doesn't matter unless that subscriber keeps going back. Right, I've done the farm. I'm trying to think, before I was doing that project, what was I actually up to? I mean, I was doing the arena, but I was doing something else as well. I was going to empty the old inventory. Yeah, you can do YT lights. YouTube actually has a load of changes for their lives. I mean, when we get a partnership on YouTube, which we're not far from, we will be able to get things similar to TikTok gifts. And also, we're going to have memberships as well, which are subscriptions. So, yeah, YouTube does have a few monetary things. We get a week off 3rd to 7th November, then Christmas we get 3 weeks off from 19th to the 12th. That's interesting. My sister doesn't have any breaks around that. I mean, of course, different courses, I know, obviously, will mean different things, don't get me wrong, but... Fix the issue. Thanks for subscription, Daniel. If you have it on public, you'll get an alert if you have your subscriptions on public. I don't really like Fortnite, but I noticed that if you get Borderlands 4 on Epic, you get the Mad Mod. Yeah, I noticed that as well. But you'll be able to buy that bundle separately anyway. You won't need to buy Borderlands 4 to get that bundle. That bundle will come out separately. Didn't really have a Halloween break either. Just got along. Yeah. See, that's normal. Like as I said, normally like the likes of the States and Canada. In terms of having like no Halloween, but having loads at Christmas. In the same way, like they won't have, you know, we have for example, in schools, they have that week off in June. We don't do that. They don't do that. They go all the way through and just have a longer summer break. In like Canada and America and all that. Like they break up in summer, like early July, and then don't go back till I think mid-September. But obviously they miss. They don't get that week off around June. You guys get breaks, all right, Mr. Workman. Interesting. How many days in a week are we all at uni? It's only in 2 days a week, which I think's like incredibly. I think it's low, but equally like. I'm not sure what some idiot's doing around here. That's someone's build. No idea what someone's doing around here. I think it's low, but equally it's like I know uni provides the facilities, so like outside of that you meant to study, and I get that. So I do understand from that perspective. Although yes, it's 2 days, you should be probably looking at still doing things in your own time and using the facilities at uni. So I do understand that. 3 days a week. Yeah, I thought it would be 3 days a week, so I was surprised by 2. But no, that's what she has. Someone's calling me from Wigan. Should we answer this? I don't know anybody in Wigan, FYI. So it's definitely a scam. Hello? Yeah, I can hear you. Oh, yeah. You're right, mate. It's not someone I know, FYI, chat, but it is like an actual... I thought it was a dodgy call. It isn't. It's just the people who are coming to collect the big box behind me. I don't really see the point of the call. It was just confirming everything I already knew. So I don't really know what the point of the call was, but that's what the call was. So it wasn't a dodgy call. I was actually surprised. I was like, oh, okay, it's not a dodgy call. You know, when you get so many dodgy calls, you're like, ah, okay, this fucking some come from Wigan. It's definitely be a dodgy call, isn't it? But no, it wasn't. It wasn't, chat. It was a normal call for a change. What was my missus? Oh, I'm dating someone from Wigan. I mean, no offense, mate. I mean, no offense to the people of Wigan, but yeah, no. And you picked up messing around. I mean, I was tempted to go straight into it, but I was going to see what they say first. Thankfully not. Yeah, so the big box behind me isn't part of the setup. Once that's gone, you'll be able to see the new setup fully done. But yeah, that's the big box. They're going to collect that tomorrow. As sort of like OCD for having a clean room, I'll tell you that box has been pissing me off. But it's one of them things. So for Sundays, 12 hours, which is 8 AM till 8 PM, you'll see the full setup. Anyone challenge themselves to do the full 12 hours? I think the biggest challenge for some of you is actually going to be getting up on time. That's where I think the biggest challenge will be. Sure, as usual, there'll be one or two that try and do the full. Game Legend and Rick Syke, welcome in both of you. Hopefully you're having a great Friday. Big box was favorite part of the new setup. Well, you can always have it if you want. So it's not full of anything. It's not full of anything worth having, I can assure you. Oh, it's raining today in this world. I've not seen any rain in a while, to be fair. Work says no. I don't really say yeah. Say Big Brandon said you could have the full day off, full pay. Say that. See what they say. Brandon loves my clean. I hate your room, Caleb. So fucking messy. Your room would, if I had to live in your room, it would drive me up the wall. You've got one of the most, no offense, scruffiest people I know. Like your room is just a complete shithole. Add me. I wouldn't add you, bro. I'm not gonna add you. I thought I want to add some random Donny. Is this just normal dirt? Yep. I might as well just carry on the desert. I kind of fancy doing a bit of desert work. Not sure what this floating fence is about. I need dirt and spruce. I've seen a bunch of dirt recently. To be fair, I still need to take the box and bin the bags to the skip when I was going to be fair, speaking of boxes, I want 2 fucking huge ass boxes to my right down here from the Batman Asylum. But that I don't mind. Caleb's room is a shithole. I want to go home. I'm just to go around his ass. Start singing that. Caleb's a tramp. I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home. Caleb's a tramp. I want to go home. No, it's not quite that bad. It's not quite bad. I'm just bullying him for the sake of it now. Poor Caleb. Your room's tidy for guests. I love how you say 4 guests. I love how that's included there. Your room's tidy for guests. Sorry, Cam. I'm only messing with you. I'm only messing with you. This is the guy I'm going to Taunton Towers with on Monday. He knows how I'm treating him. It might be a mess, but it's not a Birmingham type mess. Like Coventry just as bad as Birmingham. Caleb's pigsty. That's a great way of wording it. Doesn't matter when I'm the only one here. Caleb's the type of guy, you know how like in films they meme the fact that guys only change their bed sheets when a woman's coming around. Caleb's the type of guy where that's not a meme. That's actually just the truth. He only changed the bed sheets when a woman was coming around. That's reality. Oh, mate. The type of guy to only shower when he has to go out. No, for real. No, no. I hate when people say that because you remind me of James during lockdown, and that will still be forever a very grim thought of mine. Like, it will forever, because of how disgusting it is. You know, when something's so disgusting that you cannot forget about it. That is something that will always forever be burned in my mind. Him not showering at all throughout lockdown because it was lockdown. So, sorry. Someone who's like really clean, that's really grim to me. That made me want to be sick. Yeah, I've literally cannot forget about it no matter what because it's so mentally grim in my head. I can never forget about it because it's like so bad. It's not even in any planet justifiable. I can't think it ever being justifiable no matter what. Like, yes, it's locked down, so maybe you don't have to like. Maybe you don't necessarily have to have a shower every day. Maybe not. Maybe every other day. I said one every day, but maybe I couldn't understand if you said that. But he said, not at all. That's just really grim. Like, what is this? Medieval times, mate. Even the medieval time, like people still clean more than that. Yeah, no, for real. Maybe in a planet with no showers. I'm playing with you or no? What do you mean? No, you're not. You're not in my world right now, so you're not playing with me, no. Are you asking to play with me? Then you can, but a bit confused as to what that message means. That message could mean a couple of things. You speak French. Bonjour, je m'appelle Brzndz. Lovely. Look at me go. Catering for the new guest. Bonjour, je m'appelle. Croissant, baguette. I swear the English is bully the French. Look at it. Everyone who's English is saying bonjour, croissant and baguette. The English just bully the French. The English just absolutely bully the French. Frenchman comes in stream. First fucking thought of the English is about fucking croissants and baguettes. Oh dear. We're just bullying everyone to fair, you're not wrong. It's only my second or third second coffee this morning. Very bad. 12 o'clock. No, 1 o'clock. When I get a car, I'm going to come to Alton Towers with you one day and I will not take no for an answer. You can't handle how intense a day is. I'm joking. I'm joking. I reckon you could. Just right, I'm putting more blocks and slabs. I don't know what I'm doing. I've not done this path for a while. What can we do with a drunken sailor? You guys can't hear the music right now, but I can't stream without music. I need to have that sound. It's too weird not to stream without music, to be fair now. Random guy, I'm French. Brandon, bonjour. What is that Spanish, je m'appelle? Brandon, mi lamo baguette. Panna chocolate. I love panna chocolate. I love that word. I love panna chocolate. Very, very nice word. Panna chocolate. I've not had one in a while, to be fair. POV, Brandon goes to France. POV, Brandon gets kicked out for bullying the French. To be fair. Chad, do we all see my gingerbread Kit Kats? That's all I've got. I've not had one yet. Not had one. Need to have one. You American or English? I am Rule Britannia. I'm English. Rule Britannia. Forever and always. Brandon should own France. I'd destroy France. Fuck France. You're not British until you want to kill France. In all fairness. Literally, I was watching a TikTok and it was one of these live, destroy, or visit videos. And it was all different places on holiday. And one of the places was France. Every single person said destroy France. Then it was like ranking countries. And then this Englishman who was ranking them, France came up and he put a bottom. He like didn't even hesitate. It was like bottom and he shouted it. The comments are brilliant. Rose said Harry Kane +1 sub. How can you be French and loving the English football team? I love it. Thanks for the subscription. I appreciate it. I got a sub because of Harry Kane. I never thought someone would subscribe to my YouTube because of Harry Kane. Big up Harry Kane. Everything I've said about him, I take back. I'm not saying anything bad about him, to be fair. Okay, do you still sell oak leaves? I assume so, don't you? And what Minecraft trees do we think would go well in the desert? Or do we just think like scattering the odd oak tree? Do we think that would also look decent? Where do you... Yeah, oak leaves on the other side, aren't they? Yeah, 2 stacks in there. That should do right now. Cactus. I said tree. I swear I literally just said tree. Did I not just say tree? And bro just said cactus. Are you taking the piss? Acacia. Do you have any acacia saplings? Or I said cactus. You're a cactus, bro. Literally. You literally call yourself... You literally refer to yourself as a cactus. You're a cacti. Well, if anyone wants to use that zoo, I've already put in the adverts, you are more than welcome to. And the farm next to it is fully operational as well. I've got to build a windmill up there, but I'm going to leave it for now. It's meant to be a quick project. Yeah, you're more than welcome to. And if anyone ever wants to build any like kind of deserty sandstone type buildings, you are more than welcome to build over here as well. Just let me know if you're wanting to build in that style. Who are we playing this weekend in the championship for the championship fans? Nah, 64 will be more than enough to be fair, Caleb. Because I'm only having them scattered around. Might put a tiny pool of water here. No, deserts aren't known for a lot of water, but they do still have the odd scattered bit. So I'm thinking like... add the odd tiny bit. This is the old like fucking like weird storage thing, isn't it? I don't think it's like all slabbed roof, innit? I think the water's weird now, innit? Slabs. That'd be cool to build something secret under it, like leave one of the blocks underneath there, like open so you can swim down here. Like build something weird. Oh, I ain't got, 1 minute, I ain't got an inventory spot. Give me a second. Hollywood FC away. You got Wrexham away. I'm predicting 4-2 Wrexham. I was going to say 4-0, but I thought, no, I'll keep you our goal too. That's an actual genuine prediction as well, by the way. What do you think, Kai? You favouring your chances? Gonna get a dirty fish and chips. The kind of fish and chips that would Right, get you going tonight. Oh, okay. I like the sound of that. I'm going to give you 2 diamonds. One because of the slighter saplings, and the second one because I don't want 31 diamonds on me. So take it as a delivery tip. Yeah, acacia works. I mean, I think acacia naturally spawns in like this kind of like deserted kind of biomes, don't they? Not like sand, but it just kind of, they are kind of like sporadic, which is the look I'm going for. Sold out almost immediately. I love how everyone wants to go see Wrexham. We got Swansea next Wednesday in the Carabao Cup, the League Cup, with our first round in the competition. Keeping the old auction building for nostalgia. Definitely gonna like older buildings. I'm definitely gonna keep anything that's been around for a while. Just because I feel like over the years I've destroyed too many older buildings. It's nice to have a few memories. What is Caleb? What are you doing to? What are you doing to this turtle? What are you doing? Can we get the RSPCA over here? Man attacking turtle. What are you doing to that poor turtle there, mate? Can we get man bully turtle? Sort of the storage a bit over here. Even if it reminds me a bit more of Star Wars. Yeah, I've got Kaiser's old house over here. It's like the only house in my projects I've kept of guys. Normally I destroy him. Common owns these here. I think Kiki owns one. Like one of Kiki's first house was over here. Yeah, Kiki's gaff, as she's worded it. That one's still for sale if anyone wants to live in the desert. 8 diamonds. And Alfie's beloved house, apparently. Right, about half an hour left to stream chat. And then I'll be back at 6. Who's there later on? Who we got coming in stream? This thing that Night Shield and Alfie though, isn't it? I still need to ideally build a path into it. Do like the fact they kept the entrance symmetrical, which for them pair is actually quite surprising, I have to admit. What's the lag, bro? You're around for an hour, then need to go for dinner. That's all weird. Reminds me, by the way, Alfie came to me the other day and went, "Can I have a stack of saplings?" So I asked if he wanted a type. He said no, so I grabbed him occasionally when I was hoping for spruce. I think he misunderstood your question. Were you in call with him on text though? I always find Alfie's a little bit more easier to communicate with on a call. On a text, I feel like his brain takes a moment to develop. And I feel like on a call, you can just skip the development part and you just get straight to getting to Alfie's brain. That makes sense. Definitely enjoying Minecraft lately. I had a little bit of a kind of half break from it. But like Minecraft and Faz, I think, on the multiplayer side of my games at the moment. Single player, I'm mainly loving single players, but from the multiplayer perspective, Minecraft and Faz are kind of what I'm into at the moment. Not really feeling anything else. If anyone wants, I mean, tomorrow I'm in the Discord though. If anyone does want me to play anything else, all you have to do is ask. If I'm not streaming something that you actually might be interested in, the chances are I'll probably play it off stream with you. Like Alfie wants to play Fortnite, and although I didn't really want to, I still reluctantly did. So if anyone does actually want me to play a game, I'm always down. You just have to ask. I mean, don't get me wrong. I might still say no, but also I'll be, you know, I might still go for it because at the end of the day, it's like you guys spend all week in my streams, so I don't mind sacrificing the odd bit of like my free time to play something that you actually would like to play with me. I swear Caleb is like the biggest guy to ever say I've retired. Every time this guy stops playing a game, he's retired. It makes it seem like you're ever like it makes it seem like he's been an esports player in the past. It's like, I've retired. I'm an old man now. I've retired. I'm too old to play these games now. I've got me grey hairs coming. Literally Caleb, bro. He literally like fucking says every time I start playing a game, I've retired. It's like, how the fuck can you retire, bro? I don't say I've retired from Fortnite last year when I installed the game, did I? Like, fucking hell. Overwatch, this is the thing, Charlie, you weren't here. You know when Overwatch 2 came out, I played that game like for 3 or 4 months straight on Twitch. And I'm not, even in my free time, I'm not even joking, not even kidding. The only thing that stopped me streaming it was just because I then got a PS5 and then Hogwarts Legacy came out at the same time. So I just never got round to installing Overwatch 2 again. I eventually did stream it though. I streamed it fairly recently-ish. So I think I still have it installed. But no, I got really into Overwatch. Really into it. I used to main Sombra. And then they changed Sombra's controls, and that made me, I wouldn't say fall out of love with the game, but I definitely didn't enjoy it as much because my main was Sombra and they changed the controls and I really did not like them. So that wasn't hardly an encouragement to come back to the game. Sombra got hit with a massive nerf and stuff ages ago, Daniel. Like, she had massive changes a while ago. It's part of the reason I said why I didn't really want to fancy coming back, because they had like messed around with like my favorite main. Don't get me wrong, Overwatch still shits on Marvel Rivals. I've played it. Unless you really love Marvel, I understand it completely. But other than that, Marvel Rivals offers absolutely nothing that I've seen. And I played very briefly. But in the very brief time that I played, it offered nothing that Overwatch hadn't already offered me. Other than the fact, if I was really into Marvel, I could then play my favourite characters. Like, if that was DC Rivals, I would absolutely love it, because I love DC. So, I completely get it if someone's interested in Marvel. But other than that, I don't get it. Footballers hang up the boots. Caleb unplugs the controller, for real. Can't get enough of the game. No, I completely get it. Overwatch is a really good game. Really is. I completely get why people love that game. Overwatch 1, I didn't like. I tried to play it. I mean, I even brought it before. So, you know, it's not like a game I hadn't had a lot of time with. But it was just never something I could really get into. Keep getting asked to come back play Val. Val I've never played and I have no interest. It is just a modern day CSGO and I never liked CSGO. The community is so toxic. Everything I see from Valorant is extremely toxic and I just cannot be asked that. Some little fucking Tom, Dick and Harry started having a go at me because I couldn't kill someone. You go fuck your mum, mate. Like, genuinely, I couldn't give a flying 2 shits, mate. You ain't screaming at me in the chat. You ain't screaming, I'll fucking have you for dinner, mate. So I can't be asked for that shit. Never in a million years can I be asked for little Jimmy here to start screaming in the chat at me. But, yeah, them kind of games have never been my cup of tea. And the communities that follow them kind of games, and definitely not. Definitely not. Played Valve for 1 day, nothing but hatred in it. So exactly, mate. Fucking not having it, mate. I'd be ready to throw hands. If some little Jimmy was getting mouthy in the chat, mate, I'd be fucking ready to go to town with him. Guys, again, I feel only Reddit mods play. It's fucking dreadful, mate. It is just full of people who just sweat their bollocks off and got nothing better to do. CSGO is the same, don't get me wrong, but how I look at it is Valorant is like the year twos and CSGO is like the fucking granddads of the group. And that might be the weirdest comparison ever, but CSGO's been around a lot longer than some people have been alive. So they're all like the old twats who have like been playing that game since they're kids. They think that, you know, everyone should owe them something. And then Valorant is all the newbie players who have just got into these kind of games who now think they're the fucking bee's knees. Because, oh, look at me, I'm really good at Valorant. I think you're the camel attractor, to be fair, Stuart. Granted, I never really went looking for them, but every time I was in the desert, we didn't find them. Or then we went off the trunk. Mine was more the opposite. I had so much stress from Overwatch and violence, and Val was people being nice. Val was only people being nice when it first came out and was first getting popular, so it depends when you were playing Val. Val nowadays is awful. It is truly awful. I never hear anything good about Valorant. I never see anything good about Valorant. It is just an awful, awful place. Like, I feel sorry for the people who generally play that game because I just guarantee it's so mentally draining. You're having to constantly just put up with constant abuse. And I'm no snowflake, by the way, as we all know. So it's not like I'm saying this is like because I can't take an insult. It's part of gaming. And I grew up with the era of COD where like all sorts of shit got said in COD lobbies. But the shit that just gets said on Valorant is like it's just so ridiculous. Like that's the only word I could use. Only word I could use, to be honest. It's just shocking. I would also hate to be anyone who's like in a. If I was a woman playing Valorant, I think I'd fucking lose my shit. Because you just guarantee you got some fucking little bellend here, little bellend who's like 10 years old, fucking like most sexist twat ever, thinking he's hard. Dead by Daylight is up with it. I've not played Dead by Daylight in a while, to be honest. But whenever I've played Dead by Daylight, the community's not that bad. But I've not played for many years. Like last time I played Dead by Daylight was the start of this world. So that mentally should be able to give you the idea of when I last played Dead by Daylight. Very good game though. Probably not a game I'd have ever paid for. So I only played it because it became free. But no, really fun game. And really good. It's probably, again, not a game that I'd ever really touch. Friday the 13th, another really good game, but the servers of that are shut down. Again, not a game I would have paid for, but because it came free, it's still really good. But no, I just don't get what's wrong with the gaming community in general. Like, in all fairness, although I'm banging on about like how bad Valorant is for toxicity and stuff, like the gaming community in general is just really toxic at the moment. Really, really toxic. And you could say it's always been like that. It really hasn't. If you're ever good at a game, the first word you get told is to touch grass. If you're ever like bad at a game, first you get told is get better. If someone thinks they're really good, it's like, oh, 1v1. And it's just like what is this about? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, if you're with your mates and you're bad at a game, of course there's going to be a bit of banter. There's nothing wrong with a bit of banter flying around. Of course not. But these are just random twats who think they're all right. It's like, it's such a brain rot generation. Like, I speak about this example a lot. When I used to play COD, if some fucker was like prestige whatever and was like so good at the game and he wasn't hacking, you admired the twat. You thought that cunt was like a fucking... You thought he was the bee's knees. Some cunt did that now. He's probably a cunt himself because he probably thinks, oh, you know what, I'm better than you. You know, fuck yourself. So he's probably a cunt. And then everyone else is just like, get better. Not so get better. They'll say touch grass. And it's like, What? It's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? So when you play Mario Kart, yeah, it's like for real, yeah. I mean, although that's not quite as bad. The Nintendo community, I don't think is quite as bad. But there was a couple of morons who took it a bit too far. Yeah, don't get me wrong. But I wouldn't say that's quite as common. Get H my Overwatch though. It's just crazy, mate. Crazy. It's like, it never used to be this bad. It never used to be this bad. And I'm so thankful when I grew up playing video games, it wasn't. The more I think about it, the sad, like, I just think about the type of kids. It is mainly kids, in all fairness, and young adults who aren't really adults who are doing it. And it's just like, why? Why? Well, like, why are you a twat? That's what I'm trying to think. Like, why are you a twat? That's what I mean. Like, I will always have like mad respect for someone who's good at a game. Always. And like, don't get me wrong, I quite happily have banter people. Like when someone's bad, like often with Caleb. If someone's bad at a game, I'll happily have banter. And if I'm bad at a game, more than happy to someone have banter. But it's like, if I don't know you or you're just constantly having a go, it's like, go fuck yourself. Like banter, nothing wrong with it. But if I remember it, it's like, when I was doing a bit of Fortnite comp, I remember like people say not even good. And I'm like, I'm not bothered about being good. I just want to play in the tournaments, mate. Like, sorry, you know, sorry, or like when I'd like celebrate like doing something really good in the game, it's like not even that good. I'm like, I'm not trying to be good. You know, it's just celebrating because it's like a great, like, you know, it's an achievement or whatever. It's like, it's such a weird community, like weird gaming community at the moment, and the competitive scene where you have like a weird thing of like, if you're good at a game, you're told to touch grass, or if you're bad at a game, it's told to get better all the time. It's weird. Might buy FC26 because Livia in it. That game's another one that's bad for toxicity, but it has always been like that, so I'll let that one slide. But it's not quite as bad as the other games. Matu. Is this the French guy? Is he back again? French guy's back again. Lovely. So defending you in Rocket League. Yeah, exactly. Rocket League is a good example of it. But I don't think Rocket League is as bad as some of the other games. It's still bad. It's just not as bad as some of the other games. Guy's obsessed with Harry Kane. Never known a Frenchman be obsessed with an English football player, but there we are. Oh, I get you. I get you. Currently playing walking up that hill, which is banging some of it, but or running up the hill, sorry. Which reminds me of Stranger Things. Have you not seen everything that Stranger Things is on at the moment? They're literally trying the Minecraft movie trick where Minecraft kept on putting themselves on every like food product. At the moment, you've got like Stranger Things and everything. Oh, W dog, by the way. You brought a... Okay, not a W. That is just... What was the need, bro? Take that as a threat. Bro, what for? What'd it do to you? What's going up here? Oh yeah, shit, it's the Nintendo Direct today, innit? I forgot about that. 2 o'clock, I think. We'll end just before. I forgot it's Nintendo Direct today. It's rumoured apparently there's going to be some Mario Kart DLC, which I really hope, because anyone who's been watching the Mario Kart streams will know that I've said, although this game just came out, DLC is going to help this game massively. So I really hope there is a DLC wave. And not just tracks. Add a few characters in there, maybe an odd track or two. A few other little things, you know, keep players interested. So I'm hoping for some tracks, but I'm also hoping bring a character or two in. Bring some more customizable styles. Play on the Donkey Kong success. Bring an entire range of Donkey Kong to the game. I think would be brilliant. You know, you got Metroid coming out. I know the only issue with Metroid is it's not Mario. It's not in the Mario franchise. But like, at the end of the day, I know there's some people who want to keep Mario Kart Mario games, but for me, I don't really think it matters. It's a Nintendo game. Buying the DLC for if there's one immediately, yeah. Oh, it depends when it releases for me. If it doesn't release anytime soon, I'll just buy it whenever I can be asked. But if it's releases at a reasonable time, like if they're saying, you know, really soon, then yeah, down for it, sure. He's placed for that. I've not played it in a while. But I put like over 50, 60 hours in. So like, you know, that makes sense to why I was like, took a break from it. Also, then Donkey Kong came out, so I played that. Then I completed Mario Wonder after, and now I'm like in the middle of Peach's Showtime. I also just switched to Nintendo's home games. I do a Flint and Steel, to be honest. Yeah, Metroid, I'm in the same boat with you, Caleb. I've never really played it. I loved it on Nintendo Land, like the little mini game they did. And any bits of Metroid I have played, I have enjoyed. So I know for a fact if I ever get into the Metroid universe, I also own some of the games as well. It would be something I will probably enjoy. How are you finding Zelda, by the way? Be honest. You can say you don't like it. Be interested to see what your early thoughts are. Not sure how many hours you've put in. Also, I'm doing a raid on my world. I cannot find one annoying pillager. Oh yeah, Libby, what did you say you considered completing the game, by the way? Is it just the Ender Dragon? I didn't end up reading that message in the end. I love this desert area. It's probably one of my favourite areas in the world once it's done. Just a dragon? Yeah, no, that's fair enough. That's what most people consider it, but of course, you've got other things you can do, so I know some people consider beating the game a bit different. Right, I'll probably do about 10 more minutes. Put this entire stream without going for a drink or anything. I had to finish off everything with drinks, to be fair. Yeah, a bit before 2, just so I'm in time for the Nintendo Direct. Completely forgot about it today, to be fair. Not sure if anyone else is watching it, but if you were and you forgot yourself, then take me as a reminder. Oh. Not sure what happened to me. Randomly, my PC decided to flash off and flash back on that monitor. There's something to do with that monitor. I'm not too sure what the monitor was doing then. Need to figure out what days to work now. I've got my uni timetable on that. Well, the days you're not at uni. Or the days you are at uni, but do it so you're not on your uni hours. Guess it depends on your lectures are, doesn't it? What plants can you put on sand? Is it only like the dead bushes or whatever they're called? Is that the only... I don't know if there's been any... I can't remember if there's any new plants that can we put on sand. Or is it literally just... Is it just dead bushes? Oh yeah, desert grass. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. So that's what I was thinking. I was like, is there a new update that I forgot about? And there was. I make so many update videos that remembering each item is not so easy. Especially with the amount of plants we've had added lately. Which I'm not complaining about. The plants they've been adding really. Whoever's in charge of it at Mojang has been doing a brilliant job. In the flower department. Hope they continue as well. Loving this area. Really nice. Hello, Kiki. How are you? Joining us right at the end. I think you said you might be watching the Nintendo, right? I can't remember. I don't know. If you are, I think you're at work at the moment. But if you're on your lunch, it starts at 2. So ending just before 2, which was always a plan. But yeah, 2 days off for Wednesday and Friday. Then my uni schedule for Thursday starts with a 9 and ends at 7. Oh, uni schedule that long. Wow. Big days. Big days. Do some flint so I can burn that. Not sure what the plan for the path was to go down here. Unless was I going to fill that all up with sand, maybe? I don't know. Or I could have like a little dockyard down here, maybe. And still have that bridge in use. Saves me the job building the bridge, doesn't it? It's when I'm working, but Animal Crossing has mentioned it. Yeah, we've also been talking about the fact there's a leaked and rumoured Mario Kart DLC as well, which I'm hoping for. Because that's something that I literally mentioned that from the very, very start. Anybody who's been watching the Mario Kart streams will be able to back me up on that. I mentioned that from the very start that would be a great idea. So I'm really hoping it's a good release, like around Halloween or in October. I think that would be a great time for the release. No bread, pastrami sandwich. We had pastrami sandwiches last Saturday. Oh, pastrami baguette stuff. Absolutely banging. Love pastrami. Absolutely elite pastrami is. Right, I've run out of dirt. Okay. So yeah, 6 p.m. is when I'm next live. I'm available tomorrow in the Discord as well, as I said. I'll be available in the morning and then from not from 12:30 onwards because Forest are playing. And then throughout the afternoon I'm busy until around the evening. So a bit like last Saturday, I was in the Discord in the morning, came off in the afternoon, and then was back on in the evening. So if you want to play with me and I'm not on, at me, and I'll let you know. But I'll also let you know when I'm available anyway in the look for people to play with chat. But if you are on before me in the morning and you don't see me on, feel free to at me and I'll let you know. And if anyone wants to play anything different, because the only things I'm really streaming at the moment is Minecraft and Faz, and then I'm RE8 on TikTok because that's what I'm enjoying. But if you ever want me to play anything else, as I said, just let me know, and I'm always down off stream to play something a bit different, no matter what that game is. As I said, Alfie asked me to play Fortnite, and I did. So if you want me to play something totally different, it's all good. But if I don't see you tonight at 6 p.m, have a good evening and have a good Saturday, and hopefully I'll see you on Sunday for the 12 hours. But yes, we're live at 6 p.m. So 6 p.m. to around 8 or 9 p.m, something like that. And hopefully I'll see you then. If there's a little bit of a delay, I'll let you know, because it depends on my dad's car MOT, if he's picking up the car tonight, and traffic, and might be about 10-15 minutes late. Might not be, we'll see. Also, great to see that the new internet's passed the test as well. Since we had that was all sorted pretty fast actually, which is good. So yeah, big up them. It's not my type of game, to be honest. I'm struggling a bit, but it's decent. I won't lie. It isn't a simple game. I don't know if I mentioned that. I think I did. There was bits that I had to search up. It's not a simple game to figure out, Breath of the Wild. It's a beautiful scenery. And you'll be playing the Switch 2 version, so you'll be playing it even better. It's not like a traditional Zelda, though. And Zelda traditionally aren't simple. They're never simple. It's known they're not, because of the shrines and stuff. But Breath of the Wild is totally different. It's open world. But no, definitely give it a chance. I mean, I'd say definitely play 20. I'd say play 20 hours, 10 to 15, 20 hours. If you really aren't enjoying it at that point, I'd probably say don't bother, Caleb, and maybe even return the game so you can get a refund. But if you are starting to get into it, then I'd say follow the way through. But don't force yourself on my account if you're not enjoying it. But yeah, direct's on the big screen. Yeah, enjoy the direct, guys, as well. And at 2 o'clock if you want to do that. But I'll see you at 6 p.m. We'll be back on some Faz. I might throw in some Minecraft on Twitch later. I don't know. So I might do a bit of both. Because I'm enjoying a bit of MC at the moment. It's cozy game season. And MC's got that vibe on it. So I'm enjoying chilling. But you know, thank you for popping in. I thought I was mad for loving it so much, but it's the best meat to ever exist. No, I mean, I fully backed you. I think I fully backed you when you mentioned it on stream. I've always loved pastrami. Pastrami's a solid meat. No issue. Not a lot of people from my family like it, sadly. But I do love pastrami. Right. Have a good day, evening, whatever. And I'll see you tonight, or see you at 6 p.m. I'll see you at 8 a.m. on Sunday for the 12 hours. Yeah, you're the only one. Yeah, no, I'm fully with you on the pastrami, mate. Fully with you on pastrami. All right. Thanks for watching. See you later, guys. Video out at 4 p.m. as well. So look out.